Hi guys, my name's Katerina, and wait, let's just introduce myself. Hi guys, my name is Katerina Lomas, and I submitted some questions. Asked you guys to submit some questions if you had any, and you guys sent me a couple questions, and I wrote them down because my phone, it might die. It's at 30%. I can't charge it because I got water in it about 30 minutes ago. So the charging outlet isn't working. So yeah, I'm just gonna read questions until I can't anymore, until it gives up on me. So I wanted to be fair. How can I win you over? I was gonna say the people's names, but I think probably doing a couple backflips. I didn't write anything on this one. Wait. Is there music that you listened to as a kid that you believed was influential in your style or talents now? By Played Ward. Sorry if I mess up the names. I actually listened to a lot of AC/DC and rock growing up because it's kind of what my dad would play around the house. I had a little MP3 player. I also always loved Disney music, especially in middle school and high school. Will you ever take future husband applications? Probably someday. Looking back, what got you into singing and songwriting? From Lee Han Woo. I hope I said this right. I started songwriting in 4th grade, I believe. It was called Will You Come or Will You Go? I don't know. It was sometimes I feel like I'm lost in no direction, can't find hope in this place. I need to find a trace of something I don't know what the. Please help me decide. Will you come or will you go? 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 I don't really know. It was actually kind of a soulful song for a 4th grader. If there was a motive back then, I can't remember it now. I eat sand. At Who is Michael88. That's so good. Thank you. Favorite high school memory? At Matt the Mix. Or maybe it's Matt the Mix. Probably, I got a citation once. Wait, actually, I shouldn't talk about this. Probably? Okay, wait, I'm starting over. So basically in Maryland, we have this thing called Senior Week where after graduation, all of the seniors go to Ocean City, Maryland, and we just have this big week where we just have parties all week. And one night when the police came and we all jumped out of the windows of this house and just ran, probably 70 kids just running. And I was all by myself. I was running along the docks. No one was with me. This is the funny part. My favorite high school memory was literally me just by myself. But I was wow, I feel like I'm in a movie. And that moment actually inspired me for that one section of Thrill of It. Of course, I added the other character. But it was based on a true story. I did run from the police. Actually, on various occasions in high school, I ran from the police. Those are the good days. How can one get such an amazing voice? Oh, by Mo PR3. That's so nice. I don't even know what to say to these. First off, thanks. I feel like the way to get your voice the term amazing is probably just learning new things, having different techniques. I think that you can train your voice to do a lot of really cool things. So just practice, listen to people that you really look up to and just try to mimic little things that they do. And yeah, I think over time, start to love your voice as you become more familiar with it. Have you ever found it hard to be yourself? By Charisse Matthias 19. I feel like it really depends. I think how much of myself I am depends on who I'm with, but also it's interesting because I think there's different places I am and different people I'm around that bring out different sides of me that sometimes meeting a new person brings out a side of me that I've never experienced. I think it's just because people ask different questions, people act differently. Some people just make you feel very no matter what you do, they're gonna not be judgmental. And I think when you're around those sorts of people, it brings out sides of yourself maybe you didn't even know existed. And it's really cool. So I wouldn't say it's hard to be myself around certain people, but I think different parts of myself show up around different people. If you could sing me to sleep every night, please. I could do that. You could just shoot me a text. I'm sorry. When did you start playing music? Playing? If you're asking playing, I played piano in high school. I also played for 1 year when I was, I think, in 1st grade. Vocal exercise that helped you grow the most. From Snow Beastly. I don't know. I suppose just singing. Like, I feel like, I don't really, okay, this actually is a bad influence. I wouldn't say that I really do a lot of vocal exercises. I guess like just practicing certain things that I find interesting, like runs, like, just doing it over and over. But I think just over time I found like it's easier to start with little sections. Like maybe do a two note, like, and then, and just keep doing it. Or the speed took time. But I started practicing in like 4th grade to do runs. So it's been 10 years, right? 10 years. How old was I? 9? A little over 10 years I've been practicing runs. Did you have to study to sing like that? I guess, yes. Like, I feel like you are your own teacher a lot of times in singing. And I think people forget this, but like, the world can be your teacher, or you can just study, like, I don't know. I feel like, how do I explain this? You just practice, you know? Like, I don't know. Keep trying things that you find interesting until like you get better. It takes time. Like, turning your voice takes years. How do you sing so good? Aww. Can we be besties? You seem awesome. By kbatty_. Yes, we can be besties. Let's go. Are you related to Lindsey Lomas? Cameron Dreher. I'm sorry if I said this wrong. Yes, I am. We are first cousins. My dad and her dad are brothers. And it's so cool because I remember like when Lindsey and I were very young, maybe like 4th grade. Like I remember the first time I heard her sing. I was like, bro, like you've got something. This one's funny. What are some tips in learning jazz guitar? By Christine Rem.music. I really don't play jazz guitar. I couldn't tell you. I think in general, like, just go home, play every day, you know, and like sing. I feel like the way that I play the guitar is I hear like a chord in my brain and I'll just like find it through the strings. I really am not a good guitar player. Like I don't know if you guys can tell based on my videos, I only play like 3 strings at a time usually because my brain can't comprehend like 6 strings right now. But I know that I'll get there someday. What's your favorite thing about singing? By Katie Lily Rourke. Rourke? That's a really cool, if that's your last name, that's so cool. My favorite thing? I think it's like, gosh, what the heck? I don't know. Like the idea that when you can sing and like your day could be going any way. When you're singing, it's like you can be transported to this whole new like reality, I feel. I love that it's just like it creates its own world, I feel. I don't know if this is like every time I sing necessarily, but like, I feel that when I sing and I write songs, it's kind of like letting my brain have like a space to put out either what was going on in that day or like maybe something that just like sparked like a moment of excitement. And it's really cool. I think my favorite thing is probably just the ability to like enter a whole new world almost. It's beautiful. How did you get into singing and how did you find your own style? From Lena La Reina. It's cool. I started singing when I was just like 4 or 5, like just around the house. I have 2 older brothers, so we would like put on little concerts and they would do like cool things like backflips and stuff, which was really just like back rolls or something, and like be like a mime. And I remember I would always try to copy them, and then my family was like, no, sing. And I was like, fine. And then I would like sing. But like over time I just grew to like really realize how special it was. How did you find your own style? I feel like it's just singing so many different things that you enjoy. Like branch out into new genres and try it. Even if you're not good at it at first, like as you practice it, you'll like kind of start to get the hang of it. And I think everyone's style is kind of an accumulation of what you branched out into. So I think that's cool. Like I would say right now, like my voice goes into this, it's definitely jazz based, but like maybe a lot of pop influence, a lot of Disney influence. I was a musical theater kid for a while, so that. What are your ethnicities? I'm Greek. From I Hoop Tone. I'm Greek. My mom and dad are both Greek. My mom is 1st generation, my dad's 2nd generation. So I guess I'm like 1.5 generation. I don't know how that works. But yeah, I want to learn to speak Nilaligo, but I want to move there so I can like immerse myself in it. Why did you start singing? Luz Irene 943. I don't think I started for any reason. I started when I was very young, so I don't remember why exactly. I think I just was curious. I think most great things are sparked by curiosity. When did you start writing your own music? From Cadence Candy Deodelin. Fourth grade was the first I remember. It could have been earlier. Want to go to the gym together? Yeah, sure. Through my foot heels. I might have a stress fracture. That's like another story. Are you in college right now? Kristen Rem Music. I just graduated. I technically graduated December 2023 at the University of Miami. Let's go. So no, I'm not in college right now. I just started my job in April. What's the story of your ankle injury? By Nikos PTRS Pictures. I was running at a run club. Hadn't run in like 2 months and I just was so dumb. I just didn't stretch it. I think it was like, I don't know, I must have twisted it weird. But yeah, now it might, I have to get an MRI like probably in the next 2 days. Do you have any big future plans? From Hinkley, Austin. Yes. Just kidding. I don't actually know. I wanted to go to dental school and realized that I didn't want to go to dental school. Then I wanted to go for a PhD. And then this whole Instagram thing just started happening because I started posting in May and I don't know anymore. I'm really excited because I feel like there's so many things that could happen, but I'm not really sure. My biggest plan right now is to get out the songs that I'm writing because I need to record them. But every song, because I'm realizing like as an artist, you have to pay the producer, the audio engineer, any instrumentalists. It's a big cost for like each song. It can like end up being like $1,000+. So I'm trying to figure out how to do that without going broke. Because I don't care if I'm like poor right now. I don't really have anything I'm too excited to spend money on besides music. So yeah, I think that's the goal. Figure out how to do it and keep writing songs. How long have you been playing guitar? Kind of a new follower, so I don't know much. Ed Siam. Since August. I picked up the guitar like for the first time in August. It's actually Aaron, if you guys know Aaron, at It's Aaron Official. It's his guitar. And I just started playing it because it was like here. I just moved into a new house with like his friends because he went abroad. And yeah, I just started learning in August. I've just been teaching myself. I just play it when I come home from work each day. And it's really fun. Like, I suppose, I don't know, it's kind of cool. I didn't realize that you guys thought I like really played the guitar. Like, I just kind of goof around. Would you consider becoming a full-time musician? From Nathan Sirac. Yeah, I would consider. It'd be really cool. I'm really new to like even considering the possibility of it. So I still have lots of research to do. I don't really know too much about the music business. So I need to figure it out. But I would definitely consider. But also, there's a part of me that likes the consistency of like my job right now. I feel a peace going to work each day and having something consistent. And science is just so straightforward. I really like that about it. Writing process, Victor Pope Jr. First off, I love all of your content. I stalked your page the other day. It's so good. Your rapping is beautiful. I don't know much about rap, but I can tell it's really good. Honestly, it depends on the day, the song. Sometimes I'll grab my guitar and play a tune. Sometimes I'll sing. I'll just, like the other day, I wrote like, I hate pencils with erasers. I wrote that in the bathroom at work. I mean, I won't go into detail like where I was in the bathroom, but like I wrote it in the bathroom and I just like took a little voice memo. Like the whole song I just wrote in my notes app, and then I came home and learned the guitar part based on what I like imagined in my head of the chords. Sometimes it'll be in the shower. Like I just wrote a rap actually. Interesting you just asked this. I wrote a rap in the shower about 20 minutes before I started this video. And I think I'm gonna like make something for it. Maybe, I don't know quite yet what instruments I'm gonna put. Yeah, usually it's kind of experimental, like just depending on like the feel of the song. The last question. What made you start posting videos like you do now? And or what was your first big video? By Eli Woolums 1. Great question. Awesome question. I started posting videos after a 3-month detox from Instagram. I deleted all my social media from January to April, and I think it must have been a month after I started my job. I was sitting in the lab labeling tubes, and I had to label, I think, 1,000+ tubes just with 1, 2, 3, 4, like through 48 in one day, like many times. And I was sitting there and I was like, wow, like this job feels rather, like I kind of went for my major because I thought like, oh, like I'm gonna be able to use my mind and what I learned. And the reality of it is like, you start out after you get like any degree, you start out kind of at the bottom doing something that anyone could do, like label tubes. I was sitting there like kind of frustrated because I knew that like I love to sing. And so I took out my phone and I sang 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton. And it was almost like a moment of passion that sparked it. And I just like re-downloaded Instagram and I posted it. And then I deleted Instagram and then I went back on later and I saw that it got like I would say like 200-ish likes. And I was like, wow, like maybe I should, you know, like if I'm either gonna be off Instagram or on Instagram, if I'm gonna be on it, I'm gonna go full in. Like I'm actually gonna like really dedicate a lot of time because I don't want to be on it and not use it in a way that could help me. So then I just think that day I just decided like I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post like every other day. And it started out, it was so slow. Like I would come home, edit videos for like, I mean, especially when I was really bad at editing, it would take me like 2 to 3 hours to edit these videos. And I didn't really know like what I was doing. So if you go to the old videos, like they're pretty wacky. Like it was, you think I'm creative now, I was very creative then. And the first video that took off, I would say was this one of me, I wasn't even singing in it. It was me playing piano in 2019 with this man that I met on the streets of Annapolis, and he was singing the blues. I played like a blues piece I had learned in my like piano lessons. And that video just took off and I was like, wow, like this is so cool. I was like, it was a part of me that was like, wow, it's so ironic that like I've been posting all this singing stuff and the first video that blows up isn't my singing. But then I was also like, so cool because this man was like, he was just the coolest. And so that was the first one. And then I think the next one was my Alvin and the Chipmunks video, if I'm not mistaken. Or no, it must have been me and Aaron. We were playing a jazz standard, the Coffee Song. I think that was it. Honestly, yeah. It's kind of slow. Like I realized that like videos doing well, it kind of happens in waves. Like it's just interesting because I never know. Like I just post me and like this could do well or this could do like bad. But either way, I'm proud of what I put out. So like it's cool. Sorry, I digress. What got me into it was frustration. And sometimes you need a little frustration to kick you in the butt to get you to go do something. Yeah, that's all the questions. Thank you guys for asking them. I had a lot of fun answering them. And I look forward to getting to know you guys more through reading the things you send or the comments you make. And it's been really fun so far. And thank you guys for being here, for listening. I'm happy that you're enjoying or not enjoying or anything. I don't know. I'm just happy that I get to put anything out. So yeah, thank you guys. Till next time.